different living nowadays for kids than it used to be.
It's fun! Look at it!
My grandpa used to live at the corner down here, and then he had 6 sons. Well, they're all gone, but they all lived right around here. And then, well, I guess I'm getting to be kind of the old generation now, so when you have your kids and they have kids, well, I guess we're still in the area, so.
It's all the same to me.
It's been a dynamic growth, and it's been an interesting journey, watching all the changes and the growth and the infrastructure.
It's heavily industrialized now, like the eastern part of the county has the Nisku Park and the Genesee power plants in the west, and it's become highly industrialized.
But I always really enjoyed the entrepreneurial spirit, the gung-ho attitude, the people that built the province that just don't go to bed. I mean, these people get up early in the morning, they work late at night, and they get the job done. And they don't ask for any rewards, they just do it because that's what they do. In the end, the rewards come and they get paid off.
And it's a tricky thing because we've got the two kinds, the urban and the rural, distinctly different. And it's hard to work with both of them.
And the reason this skate park started was because we were looking at the tax dollars that we would raise for the county. And that's why we went industrial. And that was a big change, okay? Once we got Nisku going, it really started growing.
Good afternoon, Leduc County, Wanda speaking. How may I help you?
I have to say the Leduc County is a very, very wonderful, solid place to live. And if the young people can stay within the county, I would advise them to do so.
For the young people that live in the county of Leduc, they are our future, okay? And get involved in politics especially, heavily, because, you know, that's something that I always thought the young people should be involved in.
I think the young people in this area have a chance to stay, even in their communities, where they come from, because they can commute from anywhere in this county to a job. Jobs are very plentiful in our area, and even if they have to commute from the western part of the county to the airport or to Leduc to work, or the Nisku Park, and there are all kinds of jobs in the oil industry in the rural, they have a chance to stay home and maintain some of the original kinds of values and so on. That's not true in many counties.
My mother and father taught us to be honest, to be hard workers, to have fun, and to love.
All I know is that when I grew up out west. I grew up in a very simple type of life. We went swimming in the river and we skated on ponds and so on. And it was a really good life. And it was much less complex than the world today.
I still dance around. The other day there was such good music. I was down at a party, so I took my walker and I just danced around it. And the orchestra just kept right on playing.
There's a lot of people in the community that have seen the bad times, whether it be farming, oil patch, what have you, and have learned a great deal from that, so they collaborate more on it now.
Let's all go back some 60 years to a place called Genesee, when traffic meant some horses and the countryside was free. Now, as we close our story that started years ago, isn't it surprising how fast a place does grow? And though our lives have changed some, and what must be, remember all the dear friends who lived at Genesee.
There's more hardworking people in this community, in the county, and we're talking agriculture right all the way through all the industries. I mean, you get farmers out here that just don't say no.
I'd like people to be a little bit more conscious about what we have here. We've had some issues the last couple of years with algae in our lake, and the little bit of low water table, not a lot of rain the last number of years, so we're getting some water back into the lake. It's improving the health of the lake. That's very important. So as long as people are conscious about what we've got and what we have to do to preserve it, we want to keep it.
And I think people that have been on the farm for a period of time need to adjust, and it's difficult to adjust because the adjustment requires lots of investment and lots of change, learning how to operate machinery, and I think that's stressful.
Quite a few people have sold their farms, and that's why we've got residential now and subdivisions. So there's a big change in the county the last 40 years.
All in all, the county is one of the greatest places you can live. I mean, it's just the people are everything. The volunteer spirit here is second to none.
Engine Lake Curling Rink. The first rink was straw bales. They'd put posts in the ground, I guess trees, and then lined it with bales inside for the walls, and then they put trees across the top and slabs, and then they put loose slew hay on top of that for the roof. So then when it was warm, of course, it dripped. So then the next year or two, then it got changed to a roof, and it was one sheet, and down the road to shorten it up, then it got to be 2 sheets of, it's all natural ice.
The epilogue was written in the dirt.
Leduc County has been very good to me in my employment and also in my living within the jurisdiction of Leduc County over the last 25 years.
I couldn't have found a better place to work. It really was great.
I can remember, I can tell you, I guess when I ran the first time, it was very, very well accepted by the people when I campaigned. Open arms.
They just do it because they know it's going to help to build a community. And that's the spirit of Leduc County.
In the winter, there's as much recreation here with sledding and skating on the ice and all kinds of good stuff.
The advice I'd give to younger people is, don't give up. If you don't, succeed, try again. And if you're doing something that you don't like, don't stay in it. Get out of it and do something else.
Live, love, and laugh. Dance lots if you can. Sit down and play an instrument. Keep strong and healthy. Just love life.
You